Yo, yo, welcome, welcome. Let's see. Welcome, welcome. Get chat box actually working. I don't know why it breaks every single time. Actually, so annoying. And I do nothing, and then page is not available? What? Oh god. Welcome everyone, welcome, welcome. Nick Shane. Hopefully the on-stream chat works. Oh, there it goes. Streamlabs is crazy. It's like a new YouTube thing, Catloaf. It's like, I don't even know, actually. Yeah, I will know in just a sec. Where's my coffee? What? I think I left my coffee in the kitchen. Oops. Just went to grab it and nothing was there. So I did this thing. You can click to view on people's profiles in lobby. You can click to view on your profile. You can like inspect their bots. You'd be able to add them. Shows like their stats, elo level. These buttons don't work yet. Battle and trade. You can add them. You can't add yourself, obviously, but pretty cool though. I worked on that quite a bit last stream. Yeah, these are a work in progress. We're gonna be working on the clan today. So I like just started with it. Why do the pictures and the profiles look so washed out? Because it's using viewport frames. And viewport frames have bad lighting. It matters. Like I somewhat can get around it with like the bodies because I can like give it a hue. But after that I have so many things in my inventory. Yeah. Yeah, this all works. And theoretically, is there not a saturation setting in viewports? No, there isn't, which is crazy, I know. I can show you actually. Over here. Content, bot info, bots. We have light color and ambient. I don't even like. You can change some things, but then it's like, what actually are like? I don't know. Everything has a trade-off, like, cause there is just no like saturation or whatever. Basically, it's ambient and light color is the only thing you can actually change. And that's what I was like, that's what I was trying to do in the inventory with the bodies. Like I changed the color to be orangish, but that's gonna change depending on the color of the body. Pre-rendering the image label, like pre-rendering them as images. So I have typically done that in the past. but the parts change like when we have higher level ones. So it would be like hundreds of images. Also, for bodies, we, no matter what, need to have viewport frames because the actual nodes are always different. But for like the weapons, theoretically, I could just do image labels, but again, we're gonna have many different tiers of these weapons. Like this is the orange tier is just the first level of them. Like we do have the green tier. Oh, you can see it actually over here. Like this is the tier after orange. Then all of these I'd have to make another like image, whatever. And like I think it actually would probably still be better to do that, but it's just really time consuming. Yeah. Yes, no. That's what I was thinking of potentially doing. But there is some caveats with that. Like, I would need to make sure that the image that I take is in like the perfect spot. Because if like my image isn't aligned with where the actual nodes would be, because the nodes could theoretically just be their own viewport, and then we have an image behind it. I don't know. I have been thinking about that quite a bit actually, though. Where are you from? I'm from Minnesota, America. Hey, Earth. Hey, Illusions. Alright, so we are going to be working a lot on... Oh, also, for those who were here when I was doing this stream, I ended up making it so that the star actually does move with your username length. I spent 15 minutes doing that. Yeah, we're going to be doing the clan. Hey, nice Earth. How often do you use client access with your networker? I mean, it's just like, I mean, it's whenever the client needs to call a function on the server. Like, just whenever it's needed. And typically, like, you know, it's obviously the client requesting. I'm using it, the client sends the block data to the server and plays. Yeah, that sounds about right. Oh yeah, Mattis, I should do that. Bruh, illusions, chill. Okay, wait. Let me go grab my coffee. I forgot it in the kitchen. Okay. Yeah, you should give her a tester. Okay. Let's make an announcement on Discord. Because I haven't done that the last couple streams. Kind of forgot. Yeah, Metas. You can make him tester. Okay. Send. Good. All right. Thanks, Shadow. Appreciate it. Okay, cool. So we're gonna be working on the clan UI right now. Kind of a big task actually. There's a lot that goes into this. So we're gonna have a couple different pages. This is like gonna be the chat. You know, it'll be a classic clan chat, similar to this. Then we're gonna have the clan just info page, which would like list the members in your clan. You'd be able to click on their profiles, manage them, stuff like that. And then we'll also have like the top clans, or just like find clans or something like that. Yes, I think that's what I'm thinking. So I made this like 5 minutes ago actually. Our quest system, yep. Yeah, we'll have like an inbox here. So he released a statement about Syntax. I think Syntax is just doing his own thing. I don't think there's anything else to it. Okay. And then maybe what we can do, I do like what they did here, like a little triangle here. It looks like this. Actually, wait. Get it actually centered. Yeah, object oriented. Wait, and then let's copy this, paste that here. This would be like a chat box, let's say. Should take up most of the screen. Oh, we could just 9-slice this. Wait. Hold up. Let's do this. Here, here. Here, here. Boom. Bam. Bring it up a little. Does that look nice? Okay. This is a free program. Figma's free, and I actually only use the free version. More than enough. We could do something like that. That would be for messages you receive. And what we can do is inside of Roblox, we can essentially only scale like this part. So depending on how big the message is, we can scale it like this. Using the slice scaling. So we have messages like this. Let's just like simulate kind of what this would look like. Let's do another one here. Chiller X. Actually, I'm just gonna. Hey, Witrix. I already said code. Object oriented. How many trophies do you have in Clash Royale? Well, they keep on changing it, so I don't even know like what's actually good anymore. And then let's have. Okay, wait. Over 7.5K. It's crazy. I haven't played in a long time, so I don't know. I was pretty solid though. like, like most of my cards were maxed. I was a dirty Goblin Barrel player. I do Goblin Barrel, Prince, like log bait with Princess, Goblin Gang, that kind of stuff. Wait. I gotta think about this because I want more than 3 messages on screen. This is Figma, Wispy. Yeah, it'll be a scrolling frame. Give it broke outside, drop shadow with no blur down. Like that, maybe one more actually. Broke. Hey, Baldy. Exactly so. I guess it's too much text. Broke. Why? Let me just select some of the. Oh, it only lets me select it in here. Okay. Something like that. Hey, mushy. That's using the 9 slice earth. You'll see. There's a slice. You can change the scale type of images. Chat emotes. Be funny. And then, what will your messages look like? It'll be something like this. And then maybe they'll be less opaque. Maybe just something like that. That works. Yeah, something like this. Go. How's the development stream going for you today? Well, we just started, so it's starting. ITTR or ITRR. The framework for your game. What do you mean by the framework? No, so this is gonna be just like the chat for your clan, but then we're gonna have side buttons here, which is like, you know, view profiles and stuff like that. Absolute nightmare to manage. Ninja, dude. No, it's been... So I really like doing this kind of stuff. Like, because it's like super technical backend, which I'm sure you just had to go through. This is like my like peak, like hours where I'm coding, where it's like 10 p.m. to like 2 a.m., I'm just fully locked in, and everything just makes sense in my head. But I did code most of it, so we will see if my clan service holds up. None of that's only the backend though. I have nothing on the client yet, but we will see. The issue that I'm running into, or not even running into, but it's like, there's so many failure points because it's like there's so many async requests that it's like if one of them fails, then we have to like just deal with the failure and how to respond to all that. I'm juggle between data store and memory store. Yeah, so what I actually ended up doing is I made this class. I call it a cache store, okay? And it essentially caches your data. So if instead of having to always do requests to data stores, it almost is like a cache versus RAM versus hard drive. It's like, here is the local server cache, here's the memory store cache. This would just be a table, like some dictionary on this server, and then we have not the data store. So we have like this, and this is like essentially 0. This is like 2 milliseconds on a good day. Data stores can be like 500 milliseconds, So I just like combined all of that into a cache store. And essentially we have, like exactly what I was just saying, local cache, memory store cache, and then the actual data store. And instead of having to do all that manually, I just call the get, and it'll check, the first cache, check the memory store cache, then check the data store cache. Or data store wouldn't be the cache, then it would finally check the data store. Yeah, then set things automatically, caches things, that kind of stuff. You created read this? I'm not sure I know what that is. UI looking incredible though, love it. Thank you, Ninja, appreciate that. But yeah, it's because it was getting really messy until I did this, because there's just so many like juggling all the caches and memory stores and data stores and blah, 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 blah. But produce me backend software about cache. Oh, funny. Yeah, I was thinking about actually maybe open sourcing this, just posting it on my GitHub. It's very useful, and it's very just standalone. Like, I already have 12 hours. Hey. Yeah, double colon and type cast. You cast the type. Okay. So this is what I'm thinking for the chat. Let's bring this up here. So that'll be the chat frame. And then can we just duplicate this and bring it down? Well, what's also going to be really cool, so we're going to have our clan chat here, but using the new text chat service that Roblox has, you can have different text channels. So I'm going to make it so that your clan chat is a text channel you can also just type in. But we're also gonna have this as a UI because I want to be able to share replays and like be able to click on these messages and like view the replays and stuff like that. So that obviously needs to be in here. They can't really do that with their built-in UI. But you could still view texts and send text. Do that. Yeah. The text channel will just be like strict messaging back and forth. And you wouldn't be able to actually interact with stuff. But like say you're in the middle of a battle, you would still be able to obviously have this up because it's a built-in Roblox UI, but you wouldn't necessarily be able to, cover your whole screen with a menu. This pointing down. Is that what I'm going on Apple Messages? They have all theirs coming from the bottom. It's whatever. Okay, plan what? Plan info? Actually, just plan. So we also need to make the side buttons, which I was thinking of doing something similar to that I did with Tower Defense RNG, which was essentially like this. Like we have side buttons like that. So we obviously need to design what that will look like then. Probably just a square. Okay, this is gonna look a little goofy, but just trust the process. Oh. Trust the process. I'm just gonna union all of this in a second. I just want the measurements to be exact. What? Oh. Oh, why did I do it like that? Cool. Mine is the one, it's the slight neck fork actually of good signal, I believe. Oh my god, the triangle isn't even. Okay, never mind. Somehow managed to mess that up. How did I manage that? This is, I think I just made a Fortune 500 company logo. Did I just make an octagon? I just made an octagon. Why? I could have just placed down an octagon. Dude, you're a genius. I just made an octagon. Or, yeah, I made an octagon. Oh my god. That's crazy. Wait. How do I do this though? Like I want it. Okay, wait. Like I just want the edges to not be so much. I'd say this is the one thing that I wish Figma had was I want to be able to chamfer edges. Like you can round edges, but you can't chamfer them. Like I just want to make. I guess we could. Would that look good or would that look bad? Okay, we're just gonna go back to what I should have done from the beginning. This is like try and draw a square challenge. Impossible. You can change what the rounding is, either from rounded flat or inverse round. Where I was trying to figure it out, because like here, I mean, like corner radius is here. Is there like when I right click, there's nothing that shows up. Corner smoothing. Because I was trying to figure it out the other day. I couldn't find anything. Hey, Robo. Doing good. We are making buttons. We just made this UI. The clan chat. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I know there's the stroke ones. That's what I have seen that before. But yeah, isn't it weird? Like there's no just like chamfer and edge. Like that's so bizarre. I'm sure there's a reason. I feel like that's like such a basic thing, but oh, that didn't feel correctly. Finish this. I'm too nitpicky. I like things to look nice. God forbid. I just think it would look nicer with a little. I'm gonna hand do it, and hopefully it looks decent. So all the other ones are done. Believe it or not, so. I feel like we actually need to go more than we think. I'm actually using the Roblox font, Builder Sans. Yeah, see, like when we're zoomed out like this, it needs to be actually quite a bit more than you'd think. It's like an octagon. Whoa. Okay, wait. Let's just. Is it actually just not like whatever? Rotation 8 divided by 120. Oh, 720 divided by 8. No. 360 divided by 16. There you go. We're coming full circle back to Octagon Gang. That'd be very unperformant, Pebble. I think I used JetBrains once. What is the type T in your code? Is it about type checking? Yeah, so that's a... If you're unfamiliar with type checking, that's going to be kind of a really hard thing for me to explain. But essentially that is a template type. Maybe someone in chat can write up a good explanation, because it's definitely something that a bit confusing if you're unfamiliar with type checking. Alright, we're going with square. Square looks fine. And back and forth like 10 times, but square looks good. Yeah, snow. I just wanted it to have like a little more pizzazz, but it's fine. How close to real time can the clan chat get? It'd be pretty fast. It'll be using messaging service, which, I mean, send messages quickly. So it shouldn't be that bad. Why aren't you in Cookieverse? I don't know what that is. I think now that I've gotten to use React a lot more, React is such a much higher learning curve. Like, I still feel like I'm learning it, but I do really like the way React functions. Yeah, so these will be our side button for pages that have them. Oh, what if we did this? GUI's clean, thank you. I don't know if that looks any better or not. It's fine. We can just leave it as square. It's totally fine. I don't know why I'm spending this much time on square. Not my life though. And then we'll have like a chat bubble icon here. We'd have like info here. We'd have you can add two strokes at TR. I'm 24. Shut up, Mr. Muffins. Read the FAQ. I don't know if you're being serious or not. Or just asking the FAQ questions, but look at the FAQ in the description. I don't know if you're trolling or not. If you weren't, then I'm sorry. Yeah, Robo. Leaderboard. Ladder. Top. Make it work. highest amount of ever DevX, like in one sitting, like in one DevX. Probably like $200K USD. Something looks off, but I don't know what. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Take this. Export. What is OST? Oh. I don't know. Yeah, what do we want the actual clan menu to look like? So this will list out everyone that's in the clan. And certain things like, obviously the name of the clan. This is what people will see when they click on like this in your profile. So we'll have the actual name of the clan, the icon of the clan, the description. Let me go see what Clash Royale looks like. Bruh. They'll probably have a user list on the right side like this, and then just info here, I think, or because the player cards aren't going to be, like, I don't want a player card to take up the entire row, right? Like, we kind of want the vertical space. That's definitely against US. Yeah, we'll have a button for that. Well, so we'll have like player list here, and then clan info on this side. Probably start with the clan info though. I don't really know what that would look like yet. So obviously name of the clan, member count. Hey, Lexi. Like, I was thinking we could maybe put it in there. I haven't installed my desktop. But I don't know. I don't know about putting it in here. Clan tags, yes. That's a good point. I need that somewhere. I guess I could just put that right underneath here. Oh, that fills in way better. Maybe the other way. Probably don't. Maybe. So here at the bottom, it'll either be join, apply, or leave, depending on if it's private or open. And you're not in the clan, it would either be join or apply, or if you're in the clan, it would be leave. Okay. Steal a clan. Yoink. My clan now. And then, what if I did the same thing I did for the stats? Where I kind of inset them like this. Yeah, that would be good. Steal a clan member. You log in, you're all of a sudden on a different clan. Imagine. These are your friends now. Have fun. Okay. Roblox has like a weird scaling, or not like, what's it called? It won't look exactly like this in video. Ah, we can fix it. Oh no. No, I haven't tried fixing any of the bugs yet, Robo. I don't think I've published anything since the last time. I'm kind of waiting to publish the like profile clan system all in one go. What? Like something like that. I'm not gonna write them all out. but it'll look a little bit like that. Let members, clan elo, if it's public or private. What else? Required elo to join. I don't know what else, but yeah, just like random stats will be there. Quantum, if any week was the week to do a 24-hour stream, it would be this week. Because my fiance is gone all week. I don't know, Ko. Are you really zoomed in and you're making all your UIs at like 20 pixels big? Global chat broken, do you one? Yeah. I think they sent me a message about that. Pixel fix wouldn't... I don't know, because like the quality shouldn't matter. Like the quality should still be fine. Pixel fix would like fix the edges being bad, but like the quality itself should be fine. I don't know, that's weird. Did you try it out, Illusions? Dude, do you have testing access? Nice, nice. Yeah, there'll be more direction. And obviously there isn't like a ton of gameplay, like, progression yet, but that's good. Yeah, I'm kind of doing things in a weird order, but I just really felt like working on the clans and profile and that kind of stuff now. Yeah, wait, Illusions, what? In like 4 messages, you went from not ranked to #1. Dude, I don't get it. Is it open to no? No, it's not open access to everyone, no. It is so weird. You know what I wish? I wish they had like the point system that Twitch does. You could like gamble on your points. I always find that so much fun. I love doing that on Twitch. Like, I want to bet on something. You can't do that with Nightbot. On YouTube, though? Oh. Interesting. Maybe I'll have to check that out. The corner radius? I'm not using corner radius, if that's what you're talking about. On your Figma? Like this? What are you talking about? On me. Yeah, it's still not balanced very much. I know that the first guys are too difficult. I wouldn't worry too much about balancing. That'll change. More so just like first hands on kind of thing. I don't know if I should do the drop shadow over here or not. Yeah, I don't think I should. Good illusions, good to hear. What's up, Target? What does that mean? I don't know if that's that mean or not. Going pretty good. I was at or I was a part of as an usher at one of my good friends' weddings this weekend. Yesterday, actually. But I had to be there on Friday too for like rehearsal and all that. read this article, bless do. An article written by the guy that made it. When am I getting married? Probably not for a while yet. My beard out. Dude, all I grow is a goatee. And like right down here. It's like this part doesn't grow, so I feel like it looks so weird. Also, like this facial hair is like blonde. But like my eyebrows are like dark. So like I don't know, it's just weird. Less two, I just have a networking, a networker module, a class that I use. Like, for example, you go to inventory service server, inventory service client. We have this networker that I create that's a part of the service. And on the server, we also have the networker, but it's the server version. And essentially, the client, or you can fire stuff in between just using networkers. And this client has access to this fuse function because I pass it in the client access table, which means the client can call fuse, and then, you know, vice versa. Obviously, I guess in this service we don't really communicate that much. This is a bad example. How do you talk between services on the same side of the network? Typically that's frowned upon, but you should design your services in a way that aren't cyclically dependent. Yeah, so I just have, it's literally just this networker. Super simple. Here's for build service. We just pass what the client can call, and they're allowed to do those things. The networkers are also really cool because they have like, I could do, let me go to battle service actually, that's a good one. Networker. There's like this fetch, so it will call this function on the server and then the request skip, right? Request skip, okay, hold on, sorry. Request start battle, okay? On the server, request start battle. It will call this function and literally return this to the client. Yeah, this networker is all open source. It's on my GitHub, and it's on Wally as well. Link in the description. It's also like, there's also a lot more to it that is really good. It has like a lot of like really nice utility things, like setting specific recipients. You can even set values through it, which is cool. I don't really use it ever, but it's a functionality. So if I go to the actual networker server, so you can set recipients, fire specific people. You can fire just a group of people too. You can pass in like a table of players and it will work the same, or you can just pass in one player. You can fire all, obviously. You can fire all except specific players. Again, you can pass in a table of players. Specific recipients, so like I only want to fire or I can set these 3 players as recipients and only send to those people. Here is literally setting values through the services, and you can also on the client then listen to those value changes. Yeah. That's kind of like a very short gist of it. But I use that for all networking communication. Literally everything. So it's just replacement for remote events. Exactly. It is a remote event wrapper. Exactly. Are networking modules easy to make? I would say so. They're just a wrapper around remote events, as I was just saying. Yeah, it's a complete replacement for remote events. Client-server communication without remote events, functions, bindables, etc. Like, at its core, you still are using remote events, functions, bindables, whatever, but you're not the one creating the instances by hand. Can I use it if I don't use Roho? Yeah. Does it have DDoS protection though? No, but it would be obviously pretty easy to make that yourself. That's not a use case that I have ever had trouble with. I think it depends on the type of game, if you need that or not, so it doesn't have that out of the box. Yeah, this networking module is not like trying to be like performant. It's just trying to be like utility, like it's just a replacement for remote event. It's just like pure code communication rather than messing with remote events. And I think that it's all wrapped into just a class, so it's really easy in my opinion to use. Yeah, it saves you time and just has like, yeah, lots of useful things. Can I use it if I don't use Roho? Yeah. There isn't an RBXM file, but you can just copy the code that's on my GitHub. Not the best solution, I know, but it'll work. Never tried a Cloverist. I don't really have a good opinion. Or any opinion. Let me grab the text. I don't know, something like that. Like a little off, but it's fine. That's for knit, is what he's talking about. That's what that whole article is on. Make stream where you speedrun making game. That's what I actually want to do for a 24-hour stream. Be a lot of fun. I could make for a good video too. Like entertaining. I'd obviously shorten it and edit it, but any tips on getting a girlfriend / wife? Maybe a tutorial, please. Yeah, I could try to make that. Hey Matt Moose, how you doing, dude? How's the game going? That's my fiance, Orn. Stealing that icon idea for the leaderboard? What icon? No, Jamie hasn't streamed much lately. It's like summer and she likes to be outside. She was doing really good streaming on like Trackmania though. She was averaging like 70 viewers. It was crazy. Oh, this? Is that what you're talking about, Moose? Like the rank icon? A loop cut in the middle of the shape to bring in the sides. How do I do that? I'm not sure I follow Snowy. Hell, I'm using Figma, but I'm trying to add a loop cut in the middle of the shape to bring in the sides. I don't think I know what you mean. Sorry. How could the Pet Simulator UI reference be very helpful for your game? Pet Sims UI is laid out in a beautiful way. Like, the UX, I should say, is beautiful. Pet Sim does an amazing job at making everything extremely easy. It's like the iPhone versus Android. They're the iPhone. I don't know what the Android is, but they're the iPhone when it comes to UX. Yeah, UX means user experience. It's like how easy things are to interact with, how intuitive things are. Because things can be very visually appealing, but if it's confusing, then the UX is bad. Have you played Steeler Brainrot? I actually haven't. Summit, in some scenarios, I do. But generally, services shouldn't be communicating back and forth. One-way communication is fine under some circumstances. Like, for example, when an item is deleted from your inventory, my inventory service says unequip this item if it's equipped to the build service, if that makes sense. But the build service is never communicating with inventory service. So that would be a one-way communication. But typically, can the server communicate with the client in your network? Yeah, of course. Let's do. Of course. That's what I was showing. Okay, thoughts on this. I really like it. Good. Yoink. Yes, Summit. Signals are extremely useful, and a lot of the times I like to base a lot of things on that instead of the service telling a different service to do something. All we have is some signals on the service, and then anything can listen to those signals and react accordingly. So yes, I use signals quite a bit. It's hard for me to answer that question, Earth, without like understanding the hierarchy of your code. Okay, let's get this into the game, I think. Could also change this to be find instead. For search. Find. Search. Join. I think this looks nice. Top clans. It was top before, but also it's like it will let's say you just want to search for a clan. Clans via groups? Like Roblox groups? No. This is like a whole system. I want to do, yes, essentially tremendous tips. Yes. Okay, let's get this in the game. Get search or tabs. Join when you... This will change to leave if you're in the clan. Pre-fired? Via Roblox groups. Why would that increase your memory though? Like, are you trying to load every Roblox group ever? Images. Frames. What did we upload? We have this. We did the chats as well, didn't we? Chat sent, chat received. What else do we need? This inset thing. What's the size prop in your auto scalers for? That's just the size. Good. Let's go frame. Mainly the fusion one. I don't even remember how I have the fusion one set up, so let me take a look. Auto scaled frame. Fusion UI sizer. That's just how big the thing is, like, on your screen. Like, it's literally just the size, like UDIM2 offset. Like, yeah, I used to use Fusion. Swapped to React. What made you swap? It only goes in the top level. Yeah. Because UI scale will translate all the way down. Here is my long answer to that. As to why I swapped. Can I like respond to a message? No, I don't know. Will all this fit? No, it doesn't. No, I'm gonna keep using React. Bruh. Okay, never mind. Sorry, I can't send it. It's like way too long of a message. Okay. Let's actually code. First things first, we need to open horsecat. Pretty much ITRR. That's how the Fusion one works, yeah. Yes. It's all based off of like this. Setting out the scale, not offset. Well, the whole point of using the autoscaler is that you're setting it with offset. That's like the whole point. When are you gonna release this? We're getting there. We're getting there. We are getting there. Working on some clans. We just made this UI we've done so far. Clan chat. And then clan info screen. And profile screen. Pretty cool. All of it should theoretically be like globally working. And, like, see all your parts, stats, stuff like that. These don't work yet, but pretty cool. Have you coded for a company before? Yeah. I mean, bless you. I don't know about that. I'm actually fairly certain React has better performance than Fusion does. Another great thing or cool thing about React is things, when they're not used, they literally don't exist. You can see that I only have 3 frames in my GUI. Then I go to build, it unmounts the ones that aren't used and remounts the ones that are used. Click done and see. They kind of see what's going on here. So it is a lot less memory on this side because your screens that aren't used aren't taking up memory. That's cool. Like the worst bot ever. Oh, that was actually kind of close. It's like a millisecond away from firing that last laser shot. Yeah. So like, I don't know. Okay. We need to make, so first things first, we need to make it so that menus can have pages on them. So I have this page or this menu component, but we need to allow, basically I think probably need to make a wrapper for the menu and have like a paged menu or something like that. So let's do that now. We have menu here. I don't know if I want to put, oh, that'd be weird. Let's do, actually, yeah. Paged menu. Oh, that sounds great. It actually is. That's funny. You don't put your entire UI in one frame. IRR. Each menu, each HUD is its own frame. We just did the mock-up of the UI, Elliot. Okay, I'm gonna lock in here for a little bit, so I'm not gonna read chat very much. Maybe we could just make it so that, yeah, it is Figma. Maybe we could just make it so that menu, we don't necessarily need to specify, like, page menu maybe doesn't need to be its own thing. We could just have like a pages property. Let's think. Okay, yeah, we'll do pages, and each page will just be essentially its own content children. Yes. Okay, we'll create a page. Equals React use page. And then content here, we will do and then we need to have a local function. Wait, what? How does this work? Okay. We just don't use, the page doesn't exist unless its key is the same as the current page. Yeah, okay. So all we'd have to do is just loop through this. Wait, no, it's actually just even easier. We literally just prop up page. And we just mount it like this. We just return. Yeah, that works. Okay. And then okay. And then, so that will do it for the actual page that's currently mounted. And then we also need the button. Because not all page would necessarily have a button, to be clear. So I don't want to create the buttons based off of the pages. Okay, create the button that looks like this. I need to upload that. Can this just be an array of strings? Like actually? Okay. Welcome. Sorry, I'm locked into coding right now. I'm not talking much. I'll explain the sizing in a sec, if there's no one else in chat that remembers. I've explained it a couple times. That should work. Oh. At any point in doing this? Or can I just do this? there's any point in doing that. Okay. So now I think the menu should be working fine. Good. We have our bar here. This obviously wouldn't normally be visible. Am I too quiet? Oh, we never made the UI list layout. How did I do this? This was... menu, okay. Okay, I don't know why I copy pasted everything. And then instead of doing that, it's gonna be a oops. It would be pages and buttons. think that works. We obviously need to return something in here. Oh, shut up. That should work. Let me test it using a story. Stories, root story. See if that works. Oh, I never initialized. Nice. Oops. I think it's because it's in a memo and it doesn't need to be. Wait, what? Okay. Everything's just in one. Let's actually maybe give this content. Element type is invalid. I don't need to do this though, right? Element type is invalid. Page content. Oh, I guess it's probably this print page content. Whatever. This is invalid, I guess. Menu page is not allowed to be nil. Why? Well, it is calling this function, it's just returning now. Like, it's just not mounting it. Like, if there is no page, it would return no. Just wait, I want to see what this prints. I guess let's see where it errors. Yeah, see, it's getting here actually. Page content. Page. Wait, okay, I get it. But why? I thought you could like wrap create element as many times as you wanted and it just didn't matter. Like, wait, what? I don't, I guess, oh, it's because page content is this function. It's not this. Like, it's, right? Yeah, okay. That actually does make sense. It's a bit goofy, but it does make sense. We need like a starting button. Or maybe just default to the first one. Maybe not. Okay, nice. Now our page system works. Nice. Hey, sect. Yeah, I think I'm gonna actually have, there's in here, we're gonna have a channel that you'll be able to send messages as well. But in here, we're gonna be able to like share replays and stuff like that, which obviously you wouldn't be able to do inside of this, because this is just for text. Um, one sec. No, I'm texting. Okay. And I guess if you're not in a clan, we can figure that out later. Dude, I know, Robo, that'd be amazing. I wish. Okay, let's, save that. Now menus are able to have pages if needed. Like the new Roblox chat. I think the biggest thing for me is I'm not able to delete messages. Because, like, obviously things are still going to be using, like, the chat filter and everything, because that's a requirement. But, like, I want people to be able to delete their messages. And they'll be able to do that using my chat here. But you can't delete a message using the Roblox chat. And it's like, I don't want to fork the entire, like, text chat's core UI just to be able to delete a message, you know? I don't know. Is there for, I don't know. I guess I assumed that there was somewhere. That, oh, is it actually private? Just this core UI? I thought it was just like in like player GUI. Oh, maybe not. Like something like this. Oh, you can't even see what I'm doing. Player module in here. Oh no, it's just camera control. Never mind then. That's weird that that's private. Well then I guess you can't even fork it. You have to remake the entire thing from scratch. It's in chat. Oh, the game get service chat. That doesn't even show, right? That's weird that it's not. Okay. We were just talking, Ninjo, if there was like a fork or basically the current Roblox like chat thing, whatever, chat box like has some limitations that are really annoying to work around. And it's like, I was giving an example, like if I wanted to delete a message that's sent in the chat, it's impossible to do that. Like I would have to fork the entire chat box to do that, but now I just learned that there isn't even a fork of it, of the chat box, and you have to just recreate the entire thing, which is crazy. Yeah, delete it after it's already sent. Exactly. Let's do the chat one, actually. I think that'll be easiest. Because I remember once I did a global like chat system, and obviously it was still using like the Roblox like filtering, which like we're required to do, otherwise your game would legit get taken down. But there's still like people that would get around it, and it like just isn't a good look. So I was like, oh, I'll just give my mods the power to delete global messages if they like are bad. Nope, can't do that. Client checker GitHub, that'd be funny. Why would you want to work around so certain things wouldn't tag? No, it's because certain things, like, they would get around the chat filter, and it would be sent in the global chat, and it was just like, okay, let's just give some people the power to delete them. Because I'd get so many reports, like, this person said this in the global chat, like, whatever, and I'm like, okay, let's give the power for moderators to delete those messages. But that's not even possible. Ban list for clan tags plus filter tags. Oh, like the actual clan tag. They're putting like bad stuff, like the 4-letter tag, or however many letters. Typical. Chat box 684 by 60. Yeah. Oops. We're coding this UI right now. I'm basically turning what we mocked up in Figma into a real thing. And I'm doing the chat one first. Yeah, Robo. That was my plan. Pizza Tycoon? No, I don't think so. What, the work at a pizza place? Is that what you're talking about? Still no. Yeah, image size is awesome. I need to remember what all Xbox have like some weird properties. Oh, I love how we're hiding insert object when there's 5 things. Clone Tycoon 2. I do remember a Clone Tycoon. I don't know if it was 2 or not. What are you looking for? I'm not really looking for anything specific. I know there's just like some weird properties for text boxes. Like placeholder color. That's what I was looking for. And placeholder text. I wasn't sure what it was called. One 107, 108, 121. So text skills also. Clear text on focus equals false. True. A bit off. Ew. That's fine. Oh. My typing speed, it's actually horrible. Like, genuinely. Like I have like a probably like 55, 60. What? Isn't it not skill type? Yeah. I wasn't really loving this button, so I'm just gonna hold off on actually uploading it yet. Figma. Yes, this changes depending on how much, what your win streak is. All of the, right here, so it starts dot outline, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 9 plus. The actual like model changes too. Honestly, no, I don't have a good tutorial that I've seen on React. I kind of just like trial by fire. I was familiar with Fusion, so I basically like took my code, my Fusion code, like, and said, I asked ChatGPT, I was like, translate this essentially to what React Lua would look like. And I was able to get like a decent result from that, like get a grip and like trying to understand the main differences there. Oh, I've been wanting to do this actually. I'm gonna start a spreadsheet. What's the use state in Fusion? It is just oh god, I haven't used Fusion so long. Fusion dot value? Catalog. Fusion dot value. Okay, yeah. Oh, where are? Do I really not have anything? Here we go. Fusion dot value. Yeah. I used a 0.2. That's funny then, Joe. And it's even funnier what I'm about to do. So I get Chipotle a lot, and I saw this, or my girlfriend saw this TikTok where they graphed every Chipotle burrito they got, and if it was delivered or not, and weighed it. Can you spell it? And I'm gonna do the same. How should I do it? Like, should I say if it's delivered or not, or like, I guess it doesn't matter. Today I got one, and it was so small. It was, I took a picture. It was 404 grams. I couldn't believe it. Delivered. Oh, that's not how you spell delivered. Yes. And I had one before this. I don't know the exact date that Jamie got. And, what day was it? It was probably like the 8th. I'm just gonna put that. It doesn't need to be exact. and it was 510. No. Delivered. Wait. 8. Boom. So I'm gonna keep updating this. What is Chipotle? You don't have Chipotle, dude. I love Chipotle. It's just like burritos. It's actually good. Like, and it's somehow cheaper than all the other fast food. Like, dude, I don't even think Chipotle counts as fast food. Okay. I'm tired, so I'm gonna end stream. Why are you making Chipotle? No, I'm weighing all of my Chipotle burritos. Because I swear, when you get it delivered, it's like half the weight as it normally is. I don't like, they do you dirty when you get Chipotle delivered. Alright, yeah, I'm just can't think right now, so I gotta end stream. But we did make some good progress actually on this UI. I'll probably do this actually later today. All of this UI, but sorry guys. Yeah. Thanks for hanging, and goodbye.